$1,220,000 or $251,011. You shouldn't write down the same number as me. Because I picked 6 different cards than you did, probably. Anybody have a worse round than I did?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you pick up $1 million?
Yeah.
Fun. Okay. Yeah, well, I had a pretty bad round. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the original amount. Everybody write this down. Write it down. And you're going to subtract the amount that you just pulled up to find out what the total is that's left. It's important that you do this carefully in your calculator. Now we're going to find the average of the cards that are left. Do you guys agree this is my amount that's left? Now I'm going to find the average. What should I divide by? No, that's how many cards I took away. Well, how many cards are left?
19.
20.
Oh, yeah, the one.
Because there's 1 in your pocket. So you're going to divide that number by 20. The nearest cent. So they would offer me right now $108,370.25. If you had a better first round than I did, you're probably being offered more right now. And if you had a worse round than me, like Ann did, then you're being offered less right now. This, by the way, is not how they actually figure out they don't explain. I don't even know if they have an exact formula or if they have people who are just sitting there and like figuring it out, but I decided to just go for an average, but usually it's lower than this. So right now they're offering me $108,000 just to settle and to give up whatever's in my pocket. Now, here's what we're going to do next. How are we? Is everybody at the same place? Jaden, we waiting for you? Okay. Now I'm going to go back up to my list, and I'm going to cross out the ones that I got. I'm going to cross out $1 for me. I'm going to cross out $1 million, 50 grand, etc. There were 26 numbers originally, so now there's only 20 of them, right? So now the question is, what are the chances that I have something in my pocket that's bigger than what they're offering me? Well, I know that there are 20 of them, right? So I'm going to say that this is out of 20. Everybody look up at my sheet, not at yours. My offer is $108,000. How many of these are higher than $108,000? So there is a 4 out of 20 chance that what's in my pocket is bigger than what they're offering me. Does that make sense to you guys? So right now you're going to count how many are bigger than what they're offering you. Your answer should never be 0. And you can put that in your calculator and figure out exactly what that is. I've got a 20% chance that the thing in my pocket is bigger than $108,000. And now you've got to make a decision. Yeah, ask me.
So you obviously cross out the ones that you
Flipped up. So my question is, do you settle now or not? Now this is hard for me to decide because frankly, I'm a poor person. So if somebody said to me, would you like $108,000? I would say yes. And they would say, yeah, but there's a 20% chance you got something way higher in your pocket. And I'm like, well, you said $108,000? Yes. I'm settling. I'm going to settle right now. I'm going to say I'll take my $108,000. Thank you. We still have to play the game. Okay, we're going to keep playing the game. Just at the end, I'm going to find out. So like if it turns out that I had 1 cent in my pocket, I made a profit of $108,000, $370.24. Do you see what I mean? So you're trying to get a profit, you're trying to settle for something higher that's in your pocket. If you don't wanna settle, don't put a star down, and let's go again. Next round. Are we all on the same page right now? Okay, you can rearrange your cards if you want to. You should have 20 of them left.
Do we leave those cards flipped in there?
No, the cards that are flipped over I took out.
Can you just like flip them over?
Should I flip them over?
Like, just leave them in there, but flip them over.
Sure, that's fine, as long as you don't get messed up and have them in there. This looks like I've got one extra here. Am I missing one? Oh, you should have 19, right? Because one's in your pocket.
Don't put them back in.
Don't put them back. You don't want the ones that you flipped over to be back in there.
Oh, I don't remember. which ones.
Oh, no, Andon.
The ones that are out of place actually, are the ones that I flipped.
There were 6 of them.
Boom, goes there, I didn't actually read them.
Okay, so leave them there now. All right. So, next thing I'm going to do, or you're going to do, is you're going to flip up 5 of them now. So pick 5. Whew, another bad round for me. All right, now I'm gonna go back to my sheet again. We're gonna do this very slowly, okay? I'm gonna write 5 cards. My 5 cards are adding up to, so now I'm gonna add my 5 cards together, and you're gonna add your 5 cards together. Make sure that your answer makes sense. Check, double check, and make sure you didn't add any extra zeros in there. I wrote down what my 5 cards added up to. And this time, instead of subtracting that number from your original number, what number are we gonna use?
Number prior.
This one, the one that I divided by 20, so I'm gonna take my, what was it, 2,167,000. This is why it's important to show your work on this. Otherwise, this is gonna be very difficult. If anybody is lost right now, call Crystal over so that we can help.